called as security center it is. Okay, now they have renamed it as Defender for Cloud. It means these solutions can be used across the cloud platform, not only for Azure.
Okay.
ఓకేనా సో మనం బై డిఫాల్ట్ 30 days ఫ్రీ ట్రయల్ ఉంటుంది అంటున్నాడు. స్టిల్ మన 30 days ఫ్రీ ట్రయల్ ఉన్నా సరే మనం అప్గ్రేడ్ చేయడము స్కిప్ చేయడము చేయాలి. మనం వీ డోంట్ నీడ్ 30 days. సో ఇది మన దగ్గర కాస్ట్ పర్ డేస్ ఛార్జెస్ అనమాట. వర్చువల్ మిషన్ $15 తీసుకుంటాడు, యాప్ సర్వీస్ $15, సీక్వెల్ $15, మై సీక్వెల్ $15. ఓకేనా, కాస్మోస్ $15, కంటైనర్ $7, కీ వాల్స్ కి డిఎన్ఎస్ రిసోర్స్ అన్నిటికీ డబ్బులు తీసుకుంటాడు.
ఓకే.
డబ్బులు తీసుకొని ఏం చేస్తాడంటే మనకి రికమెండేషన్స్ ఇస్తాడు.
ఓకే.
సో ఇప్పుడు నాకు ఆర్గనైజేషన్ కి ఒక స్కోర్ ఉంటుంది. ఎంత ఉంది నాకు స్కోర్ ఇక్కడ 70. అజూరు, AWS, GCP అన్ని నువ్వు ఒకే కన్సోల్ లో నువ్వు హ్యాండిల్ చేయొచ్చు అనమాట, ఒక నీకు మల్టీ క్లౌడ్ ఉంటే.
ఓకే. ఓకే.
ఓకేనా,
అంటే ఇంటిగ్రేట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు ఈ సర్వీస్ ని.
ఇంటిగ్రేట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. నెక్స్ట్ ఇంకో ఇంపార్టెంట్ థింగ్ అయితే స్కోర్ ఉంటది కదా, రియల్ టైమ్ సినారియో. ఈ స్కోర్ ఎంత ఎక్కువ ఉంటే నీ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ అంత సెక్యూర్ గా ఉందని.
ఓకే.
రియల్ టైమ్ లో బ్రింగింగ్ ఇట్ టు 70% is very hard. We bought it security score from 33 to 75. We worked hard for 2 years.
Okay.
2 years we put on our efforts to bring the score from 33. So how the score will get improved? Typically, it will give you the recommendations. Are you able to see here?
Yes.
There is so many recommendations. Let's say they are saying enable the MFA. If I enable the MFA, what is the score I'm getting here? 10 points.
Yeah.
Manage the access permissions. So if I manage the permissions properly, I will get 4 more points. It is unhealthy. So it will give you what exactly it is saying. Let's say if I'm clicking enable MFA should be accounts, what they are saying, whoever is a owner on this subscription should have an MFA because it's utmost privileged role.
Right.
So like that, it will give a recommendations for you.
Okay.
Let's say security configure vulnerabilities. It will check the vulnerabilities on your Linux machines. And it will give you the report. Okay, these are all patches is not installed. Install it. If you install, you will get some score out of it.
Okay.
That we need to enable actually.
Okay. Understood. Got it.
Everything is your single console. Entire your security posture it will give. Let's say you are allowing the storage accounts, containers over the internet anonymous. It will say, boss, you are allowed anonymously. It will say, so you are allowed key vaults publicly, storage account publicly. So it will give all the things. If you allow 338.922 port to the internet, for example, that will also recognize and tell you here, boss, management ports you opened over the internet, that is not recommended. So if you are working these recommendations, no, that could give you on a positive note the entire technology area in a real time. Here I'm having only 2 VMs, that's why it is giving 71%.
Right.
But when you started typically using entire services, maintaining this score is very difficult.
Okay. Meaning like this monitoring will be like, on a fly, or like, we need to generate, we need to specifically go to reports and, how is it?
You need to go to each and every item. So here if you see deprecated accounts, if any account is disabled state, still it is having the permissions. You need to remove it. MFA should be enabled.
I have a question. In the team, like, see, we both are there. Like, you just said, like, we opened a port to an internet, for example. Will it suddenly send an alert to us, or like, how it will alert us? We need to come here and check.
Alert part it will not do. That we need to separate configure. It is only do the notification in the screen only.
There won't be any priorities for this, right? Like high priority, yes. We need to attend. Yes,
all high priority is a medium, low. So it will cascade that, yeah.
Based on the task, we need to act immediately. Okay.
Correct.
Here, like, Microsoft don't have any hand here. If we miss to follow this, security breach and all, like, they are not responsible for it, right? If for some,
they are not responsible, obviously, because we need to pay for it first in place. Then only they will give the recommendation. Let's say if you're not willing to pay for $15 for one virtual machine, for example,
they
will not even give you the recommendation.
Okay, correct. Okay, if at all something goes wrong, they won't come in. If we fall after following this, like if we still have any issues, they'll come forward to rectify the issues, right?
That's correct.
Okay. For vulnerabilities and all, who will provide the patches? Say for we need to go to
Generally,
Microsoft. We need to talk to Microsoft continuously for fixes, or how is it for vulnerabilities?
vulnerabilities in general, so you will be get received every second week from Microsoft. Every second week of a Tuesday, Microsoft will release the patches.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Okay, so that is Microsoft will not say anything, but it is our responsibility to decide the schedule and install the patches.
Is we install or they install? That's what my question. They'll
So
ask.
it will be part of SCM administrator role.
Okay. Mhm. Okay. Okay.
Operations com SCM.
Mhm.
So those are all will be because it is not like a job for a one VM, like let's say being an Azure admin like you, me will do.
Mhm.
Okay, assume that you are having 500 virtual machines.
Mhm.
So any organization will not do manually.
Correct.
They'll
Yeah, they'll.
use
they'll
some automations.
yeah, in our laptop also we used to get alerts, no, saying you restart laptop will restart in so and so time patches will be
They will
installed.
use manage engine desktop central products for a client
Right.
machines.
Right. Right.
For a server operating system, they will use WSS, Windows Update, WSUS, Windows System Update Configuration, something. That
Okay.
is one inbuilt role available in Windows. For
Okay.
centralized management, you can also go with the licensed product from Microsoft is SCM.
Okay. That is also cloud service, or like it's separately we need to
That
go
is
by.
on-premises. That can be used anywhere. It is
Oh,
not proprietary to the cloud service. It is a general service from Microsoft because cloud came today or yesterday, right? Till the time they're handling with that only.
okay. 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 Understood. Got it.
The network level, if you have a reachability, you can push the patches from anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
SCM can be there in Azure, can be there in on-premises. Either ways, you could able to push the patches.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. Got it. And
Yeah.
most of the patches will be online only, no? There won't be any like vulnerabilities. Most of the patches we apply online, right? No need to, bring down the VMs, and it won't be offline activities for most of the. Right?
Some patches requires a downtime. They requires a quick restart. It is not like everything requires, but yeah, if you are installing 10 patches, one patch require a restart. That will be
It,
there.
it maybe depends on the patch we install. Okay.
Correct.
What utility we have to install patch? It will be. I mean, is there any tool, like you said SCCM? Like, is
Yeah.
there any tool? Because in Oracle we have OPatch. That's a patching utility. If you want to patch any Oracle, we use that utility. Likewise, is there
So
any?
this is the SCM,
Mhm.
Microsoft System Center configuration. This will be used for a patch management.
Okay.
So this is the tool,
That's
SCCM.
okay. This is the one you told. Okay. Okay. Understood.
This is
Got
for
it.
Windows. For Linux machines, again, you can use your automation tools.
Oh, anything will be work. Okay.
Anything will work. Yeah.
Okay.
There
Got.
is some third-party tools also.
Mhm. Okay. Clear. Clear. Understood. Thank you.
Yeah. So if you want to enable the plans, for example, in a real time, you need to select the Azure, your subscription in a real time, you'll be having multiple subscriptions, click on it. So by default, your Defender plan, Microsoft Defender plan will be used as a free one. You could see everything is off status, correct?
Right.
So you will not get charged. So it is two servers, it is okay, paying $30. That's where the cost will come into the picture, Sudhakar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
So let's say you are having 1,000 missions
Mm-hmm.
in your environment, 1,000 into $15,
It will be a huge cost to the
huge
company. Yeah.
cost. So that's where we typically need to thought about the cost first in place before enabling and use of the services. Let's say you already have your own security team.
Mm-hmm.
Their job is to do this.
Okay.
You are paying for them huge amount of salaries and
Right.
dedicated team to manage security. Let them
Right.
give the recommendations and you work on it.
Okay. And no, when you say like $15, is it like if there are two type of subscriptions, right? Pay as you go and reserve instant. Is it the same
Doesn't
for both?
matter. It doesn't matter. So whatever
Only
the model you are in, you need to pay the $15 for each server.
okay, whatever the
For
subscription.
an app service, $15. Databases, $15. It can be MS SQL, MySQL, Cosmos, Postgres. You create whatever kind of a database, you will be ended up paying for $15 each.
Meaning like on top of VM, whatever you see, whatever you said, like on this databases, what you're talking about, these are like services from whichever we can pick from the marketplace, right?
Yes.
When we install some other softwares like on top of a VM, okay, like say I installed Oracle,
That
which is
does
there.
that will not consider here. So for it is a virtual machine. So you install it, you use it or not use it. If you want to get a security recommendations, vulnerability details, and a best practices, you need to enable it.
For a, okay, it is at the infra level only, right? Not at the
Correct.
option.
Correct. Not in the, within the services level.
Oh,
It
okay,
is typically on a Azure services level, I could say in this way.
okay, understood. Okay, whatever running, whatever the software runs or VM doesn't matter, but they'll
Doesn't.
recommend only for the VM list. I mean, the services recommendation is still VM only. Okay.
That's correct.
Yeah,
So
understood.
security team will say to enable for everything.
Hmm.
Being a cloud admin or cloud architect, so you should be very cautious in enabling because it will be cost implications,
Okay.
right? You should get the cost approvals from a respective teams or security teams or whoever is going to own the cost. You should get a cost approvals and then only proceed, because by seeing the two virtual machines, okay, everyone will be happy only. But all of a
Right.
sudden, your business is growing to 100 virtual machines in the same subscription.
Okay, here the scenario we have like production, non-prod QA.
Mm.
So we can go with the customer and select prod and QA can be enabled, and rest will be like it's less impacted, so we can ignore. So that way you can okay, mix and match can be done. Mhm.
In max only can be done in the same time, but the recommendations will not come. So when it comes to vulnerability, security team front, if you think for them, it doesn't matter production and non-production.
Mhm.
When the
Oh,
compromise happens, entire infrastructure will get affected. No, that's what they will say.
okay.
Will you be interested in taking the responsibility if some the non-production server got compromised? What you will see? We will not take
Okay,
the
understood.
responsibility. Go the $15. Why the hell I need to bother? So that's how it
Okay.
comes when it comes to real time.
Oh, okay. For entire subscription, we can't go with the plan, right? Entire subscription, say fixed trial, entire subscription, we can't pay, and whatever there inside, we can't go for it. Like a reserved security kind of, we can't go for it. There's no
That's
option.
what I'm saying. So if you say that you want to do it only for a VMs, you don't want to do it for databases or app services, you can select switch on only the plan for uh, virtual machines alone, and then click on save. So that what will happen, you'll be paying for, in this case, two virtual machines, $30 for
Mhm.
each, and I will get the recommendations and vulnerability report for it.
We can cancel also, right? If we don't want to go for it,
Yeah,
it will allow
if
to cancel.
you just off it, save.
Okay. And it will be pro databases, right? Like if say, for example, if I
It's
use
a
for
pro rate. It is pro rata only. They will not charge enough when it will pro databases.
because I have why I'm asking these many questions, right? In our cloud now, my customer says like just enable. We have this days like the topic is different here. They're
Hmm.
like he'll enable for a week and he'll just stop it. He'll just take the recommendation. In 3 months he'll just wait again. So that's why I'm just asking you these many questions in this area. So we
So
have
we
this
do that.
same thing.
Typically, we can do that.
No, here like he is very strict actually. I mean, we don't have any control basically. He'll give all the recommendations every quarter. So when we had in
Thing-
the call, he himself says
This
that.
particular thing is not mandatory unless your security team is enforcing it. It is
Yeah.
it is completely with your infosec in the
No, yeah,
organization.
that's right. No, the same thing happening here. So he'll just send every quarter. When we ask him, like, if you ask anything in between, he says, like, no, wait for a quarter to get the update. He's not giving reports to us and all kind of. Okay. Understood. No, clear. We pretty much similar actually, but terminology is very here and there. So
Yeah, correct. You just need to compare, that's it. Because
Correct.
different cloud platforms also will be the same.
Same, yeah, because I see when I compare, because I'm just looking at Oracle Cloud, right? The naming conventions are different, but what the operate, say here they call it as VM, right? In Amazon, they call it as EC2. I didn't see big difference, just a name change.
That's it. Their VM sizes are different, different names
Correct.
of single purpose. Here they will call it as different VM sizes.
Here we called A series, B series, right? Here they
Hmm.
call it as micro, medium, large, XL, double XL in Oracle. So
Correct. Correct.
just a naming change, but this NSC, I mean, what is it? Policies, everything was pretty much same.
Correct. Yeah,
Network protocol, VNets, everything was similar. So,
that's good.
but it's good to learn to multiple clouds. It'll be it'll be
So
good.
one thing is, once you are comfortable with any one cloud
Yeah, one cloud.
technology, that
Correct,
will give you a confidence to
correct,
go
correct,
deal with other clouds.
correct. Understood now.
So
But the only
initially,
thing, this Azure portal, right? Whatever you are showing me, it's
hmm,
very much user friendly. If you can't, do the same thing in Oracle Cloud, console. It's very much
that is
hectic.
absolutely, see, you cannot beat the UI with the Microsoft product. That is the
Correct.
advantage. People are want to go with the Microsoft product. Only reason is they maintain the UI very user
UI,
friendly.
correct. It's very,
If you
very friendly.
see
Most
Amazon,
of the topics, right? Whatever you told me, like the discussion happened a month back, right? So
hmm,
now, however, if you see also, it's easy to understand. So where we to go, at least like we can recollect. The
hmm,
same situation, if we look for Oracle Cloud, if I 1 month or 2 months, if I want to use now, I don't know where to go and what to do. So
yeah, not only Oracle, if you go AWS, GCP, right?
yeah,
The console
yeah.
is completely clumsy.
Clubsy, yeah,
So you cannot feel that is user friendly. You feel difficulty in choosing an options and other stuff. Here,
correct. And
I was
yeah,
giving this trainings from, I could say, from last 4 years from
right, right.
So it was UA has dramatically been improved.
Okay.
That is what
Mm.
that's happened actually. It's been improved like
One thing, good thing, yeah. And second thing, these documentations are very clear. Maybe a
uh,
10th class guy can, but student can read
correct,
and understand. No need of like help actually.
correct. Documentation also from
Whatever
Microsoft.
the however they're like explaining, right? Yeah. Microsoft documentation, yeah. If you take Oracle documentation, right? If you ask them to apply a patch, it'll take 2 days for you to understand where to start, where to end.
That is,
It's just
I'm
like
feeling
open
where
and
I just started working on GCP, Google Cloud. I'm typically
yeah.
feeling that like, I don't understand actually the document itself. I'm unable to follow.
True, true. Yeah, like
It's very difficult.
see for example here, like if you end up with the Oracle, right? If we don't know what is what, it will be hell for you. You can't
That,
troubleshoot any part. The document
mm,
is what is they give, na?
yeah,
They won't be start and ending won't be there for that. They just give like just do it. So the explanation won't be clear for it. Yeah. But
that's
anyway,
right.
it's been nice to see.
So, any other questions?
No. I mean, just like whatever I see, I'm just recollecting. No, but I'll walk past, 5 to 6 days, I didn't get a chance to log in and see. So I just need to work on it. That's why I ask you, like, whether I can come back to you, ask questions. So,
No problem. You can come back anytime. Same.
weekend, I'll
Right?
spend some time to at least, revise and, if I have something, I'll just make a note of it for the
That's
weekend.
what I'm saying. You just have prepare everything and then make a
Yeah,
note of all your questions. And then
right.
as and when you post it, I will also, if I doesn't know, I will also validate. Or
Yeah,
else let's have all the questions in one day, sit and discuss. That's not a problem.
sure. I'll do that. Yeah.
Okay. So as part of today's session, what I intended to discuss is about monitoring area. So what monitoring in the sense very basic things, right? When you are creating and running a virtual machine, for example, or a database, you wish to understand what is my CPU percentage utilization, what is the memory utilization, whether my server is down, right? So you will
Right.
be get to know only because by creating an alert. Otherwise,
Mhm.
you cannot come to the screen and see the what is my utilization of a much. Let's say I'm having a VM01 here. You cannot come to this screen, monitoring screen, and then see all the time, right? What is my CPU utilization here? What is my memory utilization here? Let's say last 1 day, for example. So till here, what is my CPU? What is my memory availability? What is my disk
Right.
operations? So we cannot do this job all the time, right?
Mhm.
This Azure, you have a centralized monitoring solution. This monitoring solution not only for virtual machine, right? You could see this monitoring solution they have given for this has been adding day on basis, right? This is not only when I was started checking this, I could see only virtual machines and storage.
Mhm.
Now, if you see, they have brought in all the services. Now SQL is in preview. So this monitor came in a year before, right? Earlier we don't have the centralized monitoring solution. Now they have brought in. With this, you can monitor virtual machines, you can monitor storage, you can monitor containers, you can monitor networking area, databases, Cosmos, keywords, Redis, Redis cache, log analytics workspace. So all there's so many components which you can typically do the monitoring, right? So before that, here under overview, you could see the what are all the things are there, and you could be having alerts area. So this is where, as it is the training and the free trial subscription, you are not seeing any of the emails being triggered, all alerts being configured.
Okay.
Okay, you could see no fired alerts in the last 24 hours. It will say you what are all the alerts has been triggered from last 24 hours, which are all item has been you have sent an email. All those things you could see in the screen.
Right.
So before in that, I will try to give you how to enable uh, like the monitoring for the virtual machines, right? And how to create an alert as part of this session. Right? Alert
Oh, it
creation.
won't be by default. Won't be by default. We need to enable specifically for each and every VM, or
Yes, you need to enable each and every VM and you are entitled to pay for it again. It is not for a free
oh, it's a
service.
chargeable service. Monitoring is chargeable service, right?
Yes, everything is charged. Nothing is free in cloud. Not only in this. So what are the cloud provider if you just validate wherever you go, you will be get charged.
Okay. Fine. Fine.
Yeah. Now, so I'm just going to the virtual machines area. So why it is not showing for a guest VM health is on deprecated path. Not so monitor state is you will be having so many things, right? Monitored, not monitored, right? So first my virtual machines are stopped state. Okay, let me start these virtual machines.
Okay.
So the log collection should happen in one place, right? Whatever the monitoring we do in a general scenario in Azure, that log collection area, right? It will be happens on a service name called Log Analytics Workspace. What is the service?
Log analytics workspace.
That is where it is in a layman terminology. I could name that as your dump pad, where you can dump any kind of a log.
Okay.
Okay. So when I go to the a monitor and then try to enable it for a virtual machines, let's say it's not monitoring state. If I want to enable it, it will ask me to pick up the when I click on enable button, right? What it is asking me to select the subscription workspace. I told you right just now, log analytics workspace, or I need to pick up one. So it is the default workspace which are available or which will get create now. So what I will do, I will create one workspace for us manually to show you how it will be the workspace. Log analytics workspace. So in this workspace, if you want to retrieve the logs, right, we need to write our own queries.
Okay.
So I'm just selecting, let's say this, where I'm having any resource group, it does matter. Air India tab. So I'm just naming this is AZT27. So you can use across the regions also. This log analytics workspace doesn't matter. So creation is pretty much straightforward, right? You don't have any issues. Only thing you
And
need,
specific to subscription, right? And specific to the
it is not specific to subscription. One log analytics workspace can be used across all your subscriptions
Okay, okay.
within the tenant. Okay.
Okay.
So typically you will be get charged. How you will be get charged, the amount of logs you have been storing, and you will be get charged accordingly. So
Okay.
each GB you will be 1 GB of a log, you will be charged for around $2.3.
Okay. Is it mandatory to hold all the logs, or we can purchase and we go? I mean, like, depends on the.
That is your wish to have a retention as well as what kind of a log you need to pick up and store. That are all settings you can put on.
Can be done. Okay.
The creation is pretty much straightforward, providing a name and region.
Right.
The pricing here are you able to see is a per GB basis. Per GB
Right.
in the sense 1 GB you will be charged for $2.3.
Okay.
Earlier, 3 years before the plan is, we have two options. One plan is you will pay for $15 for each node. They will give you 500 MB per day free.
Okay.
So it means per month, 30 days into 500 MB. If you are crossing, then only you will be get charged.
Okay.
Otherwise, we have started at $15. They realized that that is not giving much money for them, so they have stopped that plan.
Okay. Okay.
They said like, so this is how it looked like your log analytics workspace. Okay. So I will come and explain once again to the screen more
Okay.
details. So I will go back to the monitoring area and now I will enable a virtual machines monitoring. Not monitored. Let's say I'm just selecting this virtual machine to enable. Click on. Now I could select my own log analytics workspace AZT27. Click on enable. Similarly, this service also click on enable. Select the log analytics workspace where you want to send the logs. So without having a log analytics workspace, monitoring a virtual machines is not possible using Azure services. If you are installing your own monitoring tool, that is something different, right? Where you will be charged for your own licensing terms. This is how Azure virtual machines monitoring will be managed.
Can't you write our own scripts to manage it, because this is chargeable, right? See, usually,
Yes,
for
you can
example,
do
in
that. You can do that.
yeah.
No use in that. See,
Okay.
whatever we do within
Only
the OS, right, that is completely in our hands. We do. There is no restriction. Microsoft will not stop.
no. My question. I think you got my question, right?
No, I didn't get it actually.
See, see, for example, like, no, I have a VM. Okay, usually in on-premise, when you have VM, if you want to monitor that, right, we'll write a shell script, Python script, whatever may be, like, to monitor the space, CPU, memory. We have our own alerting mechanisms, right? Whatever we have. So likewise, if the monitoring the service is charged here, for example, like if I don't want to opt this, but still if I want to monitor these VMs through scripting, can I do it?
Yes, you can do that. See, within the OS, whatever we do, there is no control from Microsoft.
No, but this monitoring is not through to monitor OS, right? Is they are monitoring the infra of the virtual machine, correct? The
It will
whatever monitoring you are enabling is for the VM, right?
correct. Within the
VM means
OS,
like the infra. Yeah,
let's say this is on a OS parameters. I could name it like this.
right.
Like the server is down, CPU
Hmm.
utilization, memory utilization, network,
Hmm.
disk, and all of the stuff. Let's say you want to collect the logs of events. Let's say you have a website running on IaaS, you want to collect the logs of IaaS. Right? For that also, you can pick and choose the log. This is only for operating system now, what I am showing. I will navigate to the log analytics workspace and explain how you can pick and choose the logs also. I will
No.
explain that.
Fine, fine. No, no. If at all, if we don't want to use this monitoring service as it's paid, if I want to do a manual monitoring on top of this VM storage, containers, network, can I do it separately through command line or PowerShell or something else with the scripting?
See, scripting, that's what I'm saying. There is no restriction for it. If we are capable to do the collect the data, we can do that.
Okay, there is no restriction. Okay.
No, let's say storage accounts. By default, it will be gives you the data. Let's say this is the storage account. If you click on it, it will give complete data of the storage accounts, metrics, how much data has been used till today, capacity. If you see, I have used around 333 KB in the storage account. Blob is 0 bytes, table is 0 bytes, table storage is using someone, right? So you can see the failures, performance, availability of the storage account. Everything can be seen under storage account. Metrics here. Here you have an insights button, right? Monitoring. If you click on it, it does give you complete data of your storage. Like this, you can click and explore all other details. For now, I'm just clicking on only the virtual machines alone. Okay. So now let me go to the log analytics workspace. Let it get enabled. It will take some time to collect the data. This is your log analytics workspace. So this log analytics workspace to a monitoring scenario, right? To collect the logs and write your queries and then create alerts or get some data. This solution can be used anywhere. It means you can do it for Azure virtual machines, you can do it for local laptops, you can do it for your on-premises workloads, you can do and collect the logs from Oracle Cloud, AWS, GCP, Alibaba, anywhere, right? You just need to install an agent and collect the data. Okay. Let's say if I'm clicking on this agent management, right? If it's not in Azure, for example, right? If you are not in Azure and you want to install, let's say I want to monitor my laptop, right? What to do? I will download the agent here. This is downloaded, and then I will double click and install the agent. So what will happen now? I'm installing an agent to monitor my laptop through my Azure Log Analytics service. Click on next, repair, because I'm already having this monitoring agent set up. That's why it is saying repair. Probably let me remove that software, which is there, soft monitoring, and then we'll go further. I'm canceling it. It's okay. So it's a Microsoft monitoring agent. So because for the previous training sessions, I might have installed it. So I'm just removing that.
So Indra, sorry to interrupt. If you are done, like because 9 o'clock, for my son now we have orientation at school for their school opening. They're getting open today. So 9 o'clock. School is very near, 5 minutes from here. So just waiting. So after this, if you have time, connect tomorrow. Sometime just a quick whatever things pending for just.
No problem. We'll continue from tomorrow. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
We'll stop it here itself. We'll continue from tomorrow.
Yeah, because 9 o'clock they have orientation at school. From Monday they have school was opening here. So
I completely understand. You can proceed with that, Chiranjeevi. We'll connect back to it tomorrow and continue the monitoring discussion. Not a problem.
please. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you.